live from Stinkpot Studios. It's your favorite stream. Subscribe and join our stinking team. Here's the man of the hour, the one that never takes a shower, Stinkpot!
Welcome back to the Stinkpot Shack Show here on your Tuesday night. Clash, thanks for the warm welcome there. I tried to make you happy, but yeah, I forgot my mic was muted, but that's okay, because we had to get through the intro anyway. So tonight is Clash of Clans, Town Hall 12. We're getting so close. So look at this. We only have a couple more defenses to upgrade and about 3 more researches to do, and we'll be done. Outside of 100 some on walls. But that's not why we're here tonight. Tonight we are headed to Poisonville because as I continue to do war with Late for Supper, I have a pet peeve when it comes to poison. So I'm going to tell you guys all about the good, the bad, the ugly when it comes to the poison spell, because some of you are not using the poison spell to its full potential. So if you're in war and late for supper and you're watching this show, this is especially for you. For everybody else out there, there's going to be lots of tips you can be gained from using the poison spell. If you don't know your Clash of Clans history, the poison spell was it's the first dark spell you get access to in the game. And it was introduced way back in about 2015. So, yeah, lots of things that we're going to be talking about in regards to the poison spell, how to use it effectively. If you notice my army, I always take a poison spell in all of my army layouts. I'll show you one reason why. Let me get back to my last attack here. Let's see, 89%. That seems like a good one. We'll speed this up just a little bit so you guys can don't have to watch the full thing, but at real time. But I'll show you why the poison spell is so effective to use in your daily arsenal of spells, and especially important in war. So let's get through this. So I always start off with these E-Dragon attacks right now. I know anytime someone puts a town hall that's easily accessible, they're going to have heavily trapped. So what I'm doing right now is just taking my time and clearing out this huge chunks of buildings they gave me access to. Only used a couple E-Dragons there to begin with, and that got me to like 30%, and now I'm ready to start my full attack here. We're going to be coming in. Where's the CC at? That's what I want to watch. So CC coming, we'll wait for him to get activated. In the meantime, I've already taken out the town hall. Now my main army's coming to the side, but now we can slow it down. Poison spell right here. This is the most effective use to combat the CC. Whether you're in war, whether you're in a raid, whether you're just having fun in practice mode, you guys, I don't know why you don't use. I see so many people try to use troops, try to use other spells, try to use wizards. But the problem with that is anything outside of the poison spell is a crapshoot, because what if your Archer Queen doesn't get there and take out the CC? What if your wizards die before they get there? The poison is going to have an instant effect on the CC troops. The only thing you can do wrong with the poison spell is put it in the wrong spot. Now, if you don't know anything about the poison spell at all, it only takes up 1 housing space. So 1 housing space is hardly a sacrifice for any of your spell arsenal. And what you want to do is, you can see the CC is right here, and I put it ahead of them because they're going to walk into it. If I would have put it right here on top of the Clan Castle, they would have walked right outside of it and never got an effect by the poison spell. So the poison spell, it's not a very strong spell in the beginning, but it slowly snowballs into a massive damage dealer, and it will eventually wipe out even the biggest units of P.E.K.K.A.s and Golems. The only troops you cannot count on it taking out are going to be your heroes, because there's so much health and hit points on your heroes that the poison spell really does not do a whole lot to them at all. So, hey, Clash. Yeah, find us. We are late for supper. Late for supper. Just find us. Type it into search. Can you not? Should still be able to search for it. So we'll let this play out. Watch how these witches are actually a good defense to use against E-Dragons, because it takes so long for E-Dragons to lock onto their target, and when there's multiple skeletons out there, it just causes your E-Dragons to stall. So that's why Poison Spell is essential for me as an E-Dragon user, because I want that CC, especially the witch is gone, as soon as possible. So this is going to be cleaned up into a decent attack, 89%. I've been in Legend League ever since they revamped it in last summer. So yeah, Poison Spell. Now let's talk about some other uses of the Poison Spell and what else it can be used for. Like I said, it has a scaling damage. It's going to tick slow, and then it's going to tick harder and harder and do a lot more damage as it builds up over time. The other effect from damage for poison spells is it's going to slow down the troops. I put it at real time there, and the witches were slowly walking through that murky, poisonous pool as they were damage was being scaled up on them. So make sure you guys put it slightly ahead, just like I talked about, so they walk right into it. Now let's get into some live battles here. I'm going to switch to my Town Hall 9 account, and I have two Town Hall 9 accounts ready to show you guys, because I think maybe Town Hall 8 is when you first get access to poison. But here it is. Here's Stinkpot Shack Show, Town Hall number 9. Let's get into a battle, and I'll show you how I use the poison spell. Now, hopefully, there'll be some CC in here, so I'll try to find someone that has some CC. But, you know, I can't guarantee there'll be CC, but I'm just going to try and find a whole lot of loot. Had a hair on me. And, okay, this looks like a dead base, so I really don't want to try that. Let's try this one. No, let's try it. Usually, if you find a enemy that has a high level clan castle, like the clan level, you can see clan level 1. Typically, you're not gonna have it. So I'm gonna try to find a high level clan castle. That way, I know there's a good chance there'll be CC in there. If I see a million loot, I'm gonna go for it, right? There's level 7, so decent chance on there. Give me a second, Clash, and I'll get you in, buddy. Level 7, level 4, and level 9. So let's try this one. I didn't like that one because I'm a Town Hall 9. I'm not gonna go up against the Town Hall 10 just yet. Ooh, here we go. Town Hall or Clan level 18. So there's probably gonna be CC in this. Probably gonna be max troops. Let's give it a shot here. And if you don't know what to use at Town Hall 9, this is a good army, and I'm gonna show you how to use it. But that's not why we're here tonight. We're here to talk about the poison. So hopefully they do have CC that comes out. Hopefully. So just sprinkle my wizards while the tanks are up front. And we're going to use some wall breakers to get in here for the golem. Boom, there goes the golem. Now I can send the rest of the people in. Nothing's coming out of this. Oh, there's the CC. There's the poison. Drop it right on him. You got a P.E.K.K.A coming out. He's instantly slowed, so our P.E.K.K.A should smash him pretty well. And now they're gone. So didn't get to see a whole lot of action there with that, but you can see that the poison spell did adequate business, so I'll be happy about that. Now the hogs are going around, so all I have to do is keep them healed up, and this should be a good battle. I want to save my healing for when the hogs get near this wizard tower over here. Actually, they're dying pretty quick, so they're already dead. The high level defenses I'm going up against will keep this little group of wizards alive here while the Archer Queen takes them down. Slowly but surely, this is going to be a 3-star. But poison, guys, is the reason why you take this in here, because number one, you don't have to sacrifice your main army in order to take out the CC. That's the number one advantage. Number two advantage is the poison only takes up one spell slot. So even at Town Hall 9, when you have a limited number of spells slots, it's still not going to be too detrimental to you. So use poison as a CC deterrent, as a way to slow down the enemy heroes. Anything you can think of. I can't think of a single con against the poison spell, so you guys should be using it. Mashara, where you at, buddy? Mashara, why do you always come on here and then say hi and bye? Stick around, learn something. So, there we go. So that was the first successful thing, and I always request poison in my new CC, so I'll have it ready for next time. So, let's go back to the basics with the poison spell. Once again, like I said, it's one spell introduced in 2015. They also did a revamp, something else to consider on the poison spell. Let's say you are attacking, and the old strategy used to be you would try to pull out the CC from their clan castle, and then you would just put a poison down and watch them die. Okay? Well, they've changed that a few years back. Now when you plop down the poison spell, it is only going to keep the enemy troops in it if you have other troops on the field. So that's going to prevent the old strategy of, you know, just pull the CC and poison it. Because if there's nobody else on the battlefield, then what the enemy CC will do is they'll just go to the edge of the poison and they'll just stay put until you put more troops down there. So you can't really bait the CC as easily as you could have. So now you got to poison it on the run, and you know, just keep an eye on where the CC is, because as you go from Town Hall 7, 8, 9, and so forth on up, you have to become more of a multitasker. You have to become more aware of what's going on in the playing field between, because you're going to have more heroes, you're going to have a bigger army size, so things can get pretty hectic real quick if you don't plan out your attacks in advance. So let's see, we have Clash, welcome to the clan. Anyone else wants into the clan? We are late for supper, a clan level 12 since 2013. We have a lot of veteran leadership, and there is who we are, so come on over. We got plenty of room for you. So the poison spell, the only people that's really immune to the poison spell is going to be your Grand Warden. So until you get to Town Hall 11, you really don't have to worry about that, because once he turns into a statue to defend, he is immune to the effects of poison. Let me go back to my Town Hall 12 real quick, so I'll show you guys, in case some of you out there may not know who the Grand Warden is. This guy right here, Grand Warden statue, right here. So he's acquired at Town Hall 11. So like I said, you definitely want to use them in your CC. And if you're in late for supper and you're not using them in your war attacks, I will be out there finding you, because I'm not saying it's a requirement to use a poison spell, but it's definitely a no-brainer. It's a no-hassle way, no-nonsense way of taking care of the CC. The only thing you really have to worry about is maybe the dragons and people with high level of hit points. They might be able to, if you don't get the full effect of the poison pull on them, they will survive that poison spell, especially the low level poison spells. But in our clan, we can donate +2 to levels of your poison, so we should be able to donate high level poison spells for you, so make sure you get that in your clan castle. Clash, how's it going, buddy? Welcome to late for supper. War is going on right now, so you can't be in this one, so we'll talk in clan chat later and see when we can get you in the next one. So there we go. The poison spell also ghosts. Woo! So the brewing time has been reduced several times over the years. I am level 12. How long does it take me to make a poison spell? 2 minutes, and that's because I have a 30% training boost on, so it takes 30% less time for me to do it because I do have the gold pass. I get it every a month, so yeah. So other things people try to do with the CC is they try to get the Archer Queen on it, especially if it's flying troops, try to get wizards. And I'm not saying don't use any of that, but you definitely want to have the poison spell out first because it does damage, it slows them down, so it also allows your troops to focus on them. So if nothing else, use the poison spell, guys. How many times have I said that? How many times? And also, don't forget, Thursday, we got a huge announcement coming to the channel for Late for Supper. Huge announcement coming at 6:30 p.m. Central on Thursday, USA time. And probably the best spell that people try to use with the poison is they'll use a freeze spell. They'll freeze the troops in place and throw a poison spell on top of that. So let's get to our next TH9 attack. I'm going to switch on over here and show you another Poisonville attack. Alright, so now this is our second Town Hall 9, ready to rock and roll. Here we go. Like I said, I'm going to look for a high level clan to attack because chances are they will have some CC in there for us to combat. And let's see, this is Town Hall 10, but they don't have Infernos. Where's their clan castle? Oh, they're only level 5. Moving on. Boom. Ooh, level 8. I want a higher one. I can't believe that one clan was a level 18. That was, and I've never seen one that high. Level 5. Okay, what's this one? Where is the CC? Ooh, level 2. Not gonna have it. Level 0. Level 3. Man, we're finding chumps now. What's that? Level 8? Yeah, level 8. Let's try this one. Level 8. I have Infernos to worry about, so I'm just mainly interested. We're gonna know right away if there's CC in there because the Golem, and there's not. So that's gonna be unfortunate for us. But we've already started the battle. Let's finish up strong. Get these suckers in here. Rage them up. Light them up, up. Don't know how well we'll do against these Inferno towers coming up. Hopefully we can get some. Oh, we gotta freeze that. Send in our hogs. Oh, I don't have hogs. I have bowlers on this one. Alright, wish I would have remembered that. Looks like the Archer Queen's gonna get this multi-Inferno gun. Let's keep those bowlers alive up on the top. Didn't get that inner wall busted up, so hopefully, yeah, the Queen is now on that Town Hall. So didn't get to use the poison, but we're gonna get a nice, probably 2-star. Don't think we're gonna be able to 3-star this one. The Queen is taking out the Town Hall as we speak. Bye-bye, yeah, that's gonna be a strong 2-star attack. We'll use these remaining archers, try and get some little bitty loot around, but it's pretty heavily guarded, so not gonna get a whole lot of loot. We'll just focus on that and a little bit of the dark. And not too shabby. Could have gone better. I totally forgot I had bowlers instead of the hog, so that kind of ruined my strategy, but oh well. Plus, the hogs would not have done that well against that multi-target Inferno anyway, so don't need to get more poison in here. I always check Clash. check Clash chat. How long have you been playing Clash? How long have you been playing Clash of Clans? Now let's see if our Town Hall 12 is ready to do an attack. In Legend League, I think I have my army ready to go. I can't remember. Check Clash chat. Oh, in-game chat. Alright. Healer. You already got troops. Healer and miner. Yes. That's good. It's good because I use mass miner on my Town Hall 10. So, as long as you don't go up against multi-target Inferno Towers, the miner attack's going to be good for you. Alright, so let's see. How are we doing? We are down 47 trophies in Legend League. Here's what I've done so far. All 2 stars except for that first attack. So, let's continue this trend of 2 stars. And we'll definitely have CC to worry about in this attack. So, I'm going to show you guys how to use the poison spell at a high level, the highest level, Legend League. So here we go. I'm just checking, double checking. I need to make some more siege, so we'll start doing that. And now we're ready to rock and roll. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, check. In Legend League, you don't get to pick your opponent. It is chosen for you. That's why there's no next button. And now I'm scoping out the air sweeper. So there's one here, and there's one there. So I am going to come in from this side and get to that town hall, hopefully. And take out that queen pretty quick. And hopefully it's not too heavily trapped here that my E-Dragons can get in here and get business done. Let's see here. I thought I was going to be out of range of that air defense, but it's not. No biggie though. I'm just going to rush, wait for a little bit longer. There we go. Now we can send in our balloons. Send in the rest of our forces. Start ranging these puppies up. Jump spell in there, and there's the rage. So here we go. Oh, there's the CC. We're gonna freeze it and poison it, and the town hall is gone. We made quick work of that. Now let's try and get the queen over here to get rid of that eagle artillery. And now we're just keeping an eye on everybody else. The eagle artillery is down. There's the quick 2-star attack. Now we're just keeping an eye on the heroes, so we know when we need to activate their abilities here. We're gonna take care of that. I hate when those stupid spells get in the way. You have to I did not want to use her ability that soon because the single target Inferno is going to have to try and take out. I don't know if I'm in range of it, but I got this freeze here just in case. Let's freeze it. And we're not going to get in range of it. But it will give me time to, because the max level Archer, Queen, and King do an incredible amount of damage. Queen is down. So watch how tanky this King is. As long as that single target doesn't lock on him. Oh no, it is locked. So he's going to go down really quick. I'll take it. 2-star, 85%. On a Town Hall 12 in Legend League. We'll take that any day of the week. Alright, so let's look at your replay, Clash. See what you did. Did you use a poison spell? No, why don't you have poison spell? Tell me why you don't like to use the poison spell, Clash. I'm just curious. Using a queen walk. And doing quite a bit of damage here with this queen walk. How many healers are you using on your queen walk? I didn't see how many you had out there. Raging the king. Definitely need a jump spell or wall breakers to get it to the core. You don't want your king going all the way out there like that. It's just harder work for him. And now we're still queen walking. Uh-oh. Archer Queen died. So the target Inferno Tower. So what I saw on that was you definitely need some penetration to the core. Either use a jump spell where that Archer Queen is to get her into the core, along with your king and the rest of your army, or use like 4 to 6 wall breakers to do that. Typically, as long as your wall breakers are high enough level, you only need 2 wall breakers per wall. So you definitely want to do the funneling tactic. So I'll show you what I mean by that one more time. You have your people on. I keep doing that, silly iPhone 11. So you did a good job by starting over here. Now the only thing I would suggest is be very careful of starting heroes in the corners, because she could have gone either way. She could have gone this way, or she could have gone this way. And even if you would have plopped a jump spell here, it's still iffy because there's buildings on both sides. So it's good that you put the hogs in there, because that helped clear it out and helped misdirect the Archer Queen to the right. When you got over here and put down your king, you should have put like a wizard here and a wizard here to take out these, so the king would have stayed on this side and he could have gone toward the middle, in which case once the wizard tower locks onto one of your heroes, send in the wall breakers or put a jump spell down, and then you will be into this part of the core, and you can rush in your Valks at that point, rage them up, and they will get to the town hall on their own. I definitely would mix up your spells. Don't use all rage, because on the Inferno Towers you're going to want some freezing power or something, because as you saw, your Archer Queen, once your Archer Queen gets close, it just gets melted by this Inferno Tower. So if you have a freeze in place, that gives your queen a little bit more time. And I know why you took a lot of rage spells for the queen walk, so make sure you use those when you need to. But once you get in here, right here is where you need a freeze spell, because the rage is not going to protect you from melting from that Inferno Tower. So there you go. Roni, welcome to the Stinkpot Shack Show. How are you doing? We're talking about Poisonville. Are you using poison, Roni? Are you? I hope so, because that's my biggest pet peeve in war. Is people will do their war attacks and not use poison to kill the CC troops. That's the easiest way to kill CC troops. So please, 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 Stinkpot says use poison. It's the easiest way to kill them, and it doesn't cost you army troops to take down the CC. So those two things are the biggest plus reasons why you should be using poison against CC. So I've shared 2 strategies now, Clash. Where you been? I showed you a Town Hall 12 strategy, and then I looked at your replay and told you how to do that one. So told you 3 strategies there. Listen and learn, my friend. And only co-leaders can promote in Late for Supper. I don't promote. I leave that up to them. Alright, so Roni, do you have any questions about anything regarding poison or anything in the game? I think we've beat the poison pill into you guys' heads hard enough, so if there's any questions in general, I'm here to answer those for you. Lay them on me. So just a quick recap if you're just joining us. A huge channel update is going to be happening on Thursday for the Stinkpot Shack Show. So if you're just new to our channel, or if you're a returning visitor, make sure you're here Thursday, because there is a huge channel announcement I'm going to make on Thursday. We're doing Fortnite and then Clash of Clans the 2nd hour, just like tonight. So we're gonna have a huge big announcement Thursday. So please, if you're able, come on back then. So back to the poison spell. It's 1 spell slot. It was introduced in 2015, and when it was introduced, people would draw troops out of the CC and plop a poison, and boof, the CC was gone. But in 2016, they introduced the poison nerf. I guess not really a nerf, but they altered the mechanics of it. So in 2016, they said, hey, you can't just pull out the CC and liquefy with the poison. You're going to have to use a little bit more strategy. So in 2016, they said, hey, if there is a poison spell on the ground, the enemy troops will not be inside it unless your own troops are on the ground. So you kind of use a point A to point B, draw a line, and kind of lure your troops, the CC, out. And as they're approaching your army, in between there on that imaginary line is where you plop down the poison spell. And that's going to do two things for you. It's going to damage them, and it's going to slow them down. Do not use heroes for poison. Do not poison heroes. You can use poison against heroes if you want to slow them down, but it's not going to do hardly any damage at all. Poison starts off slow and it builds up into a snowball damage effect. So there's your quick poison tips if you missed it at the beginning. So hopefully you guys learned a lot tonight. But that's going to do it here for tonight for the Stinkpot Shack Show. Don't forget, big, huge announcement coming on Thursday. I'm glad you were here in Poisonville with me as we went over 3 or 4 attacks. Showed off a Legend League attack and 2 Town Hall 9 attacks. I have 5 accounts for Clash of Clans, and eventually I'm going to get them all to Town Hall 9, Town Hall 10, Town Hall 11, Town Hall 12. And next month, guys, Town Hall 13 is going to be launching in Clash of Clans. I'm almost max Town Hall 12, so I will be ready to upgrade day 1. I'm saving up all my books. This is your last tip of the night. Save up everything, all your magical items, so when Town Hall 13 hits, or you can upgrade instantly, and I'll show you guys all the Town Hall 13 content when it is released. Big thanks to Clash, Ubaid. Thanks for joining late for supper. If anyone else out there wants to join late for supper, here is our clan tag right underneath the clan name there, level 12 clan. And we're gonna see you next Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Central. We start with Fortnite, followed by Clash of Clans. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you all to our recent subscribers, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night.